get in our market expert, Hemang Jani, who joins us on the show. Hi, Hemang. You heard Mr. Jain, what he had to say. Clearly, RBI has gone ahead and wrapped them on the knuckles with regard to their gold disbursements. Your view on the stock, because it's going to be under pressure today, and also your view on the other gold financiers, namely Muthoot and Manappuram, if there's a preference among them.
Nigel, very good morning to all of you. Clearly, this has come as a major setback. Remember that regulatory action has been there, and they seem to be in mood to kind of clamp down on many lenders. Unsecured, we saw about 4 to 6 months back, and now on IIFL Finance. 2 or 3 things I would like to highlight, Nigel. One is that the vulnerability of IIFL Finance when there is an immediate RBI diktat to stop the business. The other unsecured part anyway. Because of the earlier action, there is going to be a bit of a slowdown. So with this action, there is going to be impact. It's very difficult to quantify the extent because we do not know how long this action will be in force. Secondly, the thing is that the market was working very high growth expectations when it comes to lenders like IIFL Finance, about 25% AUM growth and a similar growth for NIM. So there is going to be some sort of a degrade, downgrade, and that will surely have an impact on the overall stock price. And we think that you could see about 10 to 15% kind of an impact on the stock in the short run. Once it's settled down and we have more clarity, we will be in a better position to take a call. It remains one of the better managed companies with good asset quality and credit costs. But I think near term there is going to be an overhang. As far as other gold finance companies are concerned, we think that both Muthoot and Manappuram, the numbers were not so encouraging. There are always gray areas when it comes to numbers and quality about Manappuram. So for the time being, we would avoid this space.
Hemang, the other big story is Tata Motors, right? The demerger of the passenger vehicle and commercial vehicle business. Do you think a lot of the news is in the price, or do you see the stock go well above that 1,000 rupee mark in the near term?
Yeah, so Sonia, as we all know, Tata Motors has been one of the best performing stocks in last 1 year, has actually outperformed. And also, time and again, the management through their analyst meet had indicated their desire to simplify structure, the guidance on the net debt part, and the fact that on the EV side, they've done commendable work. So I think surely this has come as a positive surprise in terms of the structure and the focus that we would have on the PV business and the JLR part. Of course, CV business will have its own cycles. I do think that this is a positive signal, but since the stock has done so well, I don't see a reason for upgrading the earning estimates which are already there. So a little bit of pop, but not something that will materially change the stock price, at least in the near term.
Okay, all right. Hemang, I also wanted your view on Z. Z has been under big pressure post the call-off of that merger with Sony. Now, the management is guiding for very good times ahead. At around 150 rupees is the bad news in the price, or you think they still have a lot of challenges? You have competition that's hotting up as well, so it'll be very difficult for them.
Nigel, my take is that in the best of the times when we had the broader market, the mid caps, even the large caps going so well, Z has been a jinx stock, and more importantly, given the manner in which this entire development has happened, and the fact that the corporate governance issues have been something that the market is not comfortable with. So any guidance that the management gives at this point of time would be taken with a pinch of salt. I think we have many better ideas to look at, both in terms of mid caps and large caps. So we would surely avoid Z at this point.